A number of years ago, I trained and ran the New York City Marathon, and it provided one of the best life lessons I could ever have personally and professionally as far as it comes to goal setting and achieving a goal that you think is completely and utterly out of your reach, right? 26.2 miles, are you kidding? I barely like to run down the block. I was in the habit of doing some running. We were running 3 or 4 miles three times a week. Not a serious runner to think about running a marathon, but when my number when my raffle was picked for the New York City Marathon, of course I was then dedicated because Eric and my sister were both doing their marathon, and we had an opportunity to train together. And what I realized was we were able to take this humongous goal, this huge goal, and break it into little tiny bite-sized pieces that we did daily, weekly, and monthly to help us get there. So we started with running a few miles a few times a week, and then doing a longer run once a week on the weekends, and then building on that mileage and building on that mileage and building on that momentum. And before we knew it, we were running 10, 15. We got up to 20-mile runs. I can't believe I even did that to this date, but I actually can remember the process of getting there. And someone was like, oh, was running the marathon, I bet that was great. No, it was torture. It was murder. I hated every minute of it. It's 26.2 long, lonely miles. But what I loved the training. The training was unbelievable. And it was really a lesson that I took for everything else I do in my life. It's really about setting a goal, breaking it into little tiny bite-sized pieces to help you get there. So it's really what I do, and I practice, and I apply to pretty much anything I want to accomplish in life. What gets you there? What are the first steps? And how do you build on to get to your goal? Anyway, just thought I'd share.